Hi, I'm Ben from Acupuncture West London, and welcome to part 1 of my video series on how to build and support the immune system. So to understand the immune system within the context of Chinese medicine, it would be helpful to have a very basic understanding of the concepts behind the creation and maintenance of life within classical Chinese philosophy, and therefore how we can view and treat the immune system within this context. So in part 1 today, this is what we're going to discuss more specifically. And then in part 2, we are going to discuss how you can use these concepts and put them into practice from the comfort of your own home. So within Chinese philosophy, humankind is considered to be a microcosm of his or her environment and of the universe in which he or she exists. So you could say like a cell within a cell within a cell, gradually moving from the unmanifest towards the manifest. Classical Chinese philosophy talks about the relationship of heaven, earth and man on 3 levels as being that which facilitates life and allows for the movement necessary for life to occur and be maintained on earth. So classical Chinese philosophy is heavily rooted in numerology. 5 is considered to be a heavenly number and 6 is considered to be an earthly number. So while 5 is considered heavenly and 6 is considered earthly, bear in mind that it's the relationship between the two, the relationship between heaven and earth, the relationship between 5 and 6 that allows for the creation and maintenance of life. So therefore, with this in mind, 5 can also exist within mankind as a reflection of heaven, like a lake reflecting the sky. And the number 6 can exist within heaven as a reflection of mankind. So 5 being heavenly, but being represented within man, is the 5 zhang, or the 5 yin organs, the most internal of our organs. We're talking about the kidney, the liver, the heart, the spleen and the lungs. So these are the organs most associated with life and the essences of life. They contain the essences. You could also talk about heaven emanating from the center of man. So emanating from the center, we're talking about the stomach and the spleen. We're talking about the center, which is earth. Now we're talking about the number 6. 6 is the number being earth represented within man as the 6 fu. So that's the 6 yang organs. Bladder, gallbladder, small intestine, stomach and colon. They're considered hollow organs, so they are responsible for the maintenance of life. So when we talk about the maintenance of life, we need to talk about 2 very specific things. We need to talk about prenatal qi and postnatal qi. So let's talk about prenatal qi first. Prenatal qi, or essence or jing, refers to the qi that we were born with, or essence that we were born with. It's what we got from our parents. You could compare it to our genes. It is our innate strength. It's the core of who we are. It's not something that we can change, but it's something that we can support with postnatal qi. And obviously it's highly relevant to how our immune system operates. It's kind of the engine of the body, the root of yin and yang. Now postnatal qi refers to any qi we can generate after our birth. So we're talking about the air that we breathe, the food we put into our body. And this is governed by the spleen and the stomach, the center. Now at the moment, it's particularly relevant because the kidneys are injured by fear. The spleen is injured by worry, overthinking, irregular eating, also by eating damp foods or refined sugars, that kind of thing. So you can see that even though these are the organs we might need most at the moment, they're also probably quite taxed as well. So these are the core things that we need to support. So next time we'll be talking about how you can put these concepts into practice in order to support your own health and well-being from the comfort of your own home.